Well, second time in the go around. We just for like a 10-minute video on this, and then I don't know what I'm recording. Anyways, uh, to the Patriots trade Kayshon Boutte if they go out and trade AJ Brown. Kayshon Boutte's I think he's a mid to low end 2 and a high end 3 receiver in this league. Looking at his stats, especially like analytically and things like that, and under the hood, man, Kayshon Boutte, man. If he can like a third or fourth round, man, would not be mad at all. Especially a third, but if it's a fifth to sixth, like basically what the Eagles pay for Wicks, no. No. The Eagles remain open to trading AJ Brown. The Patriots remain highly interested in acquiring the star receiver, and conversations are expected to resume shortly on before June 1st, likely culminating a trade per league sources. As one source said about the Patriots' pursuit of Brown, they'll definitely be engaging then. A trade to New England is now considered likely. AJ Brown, you are a future patient. Now, Kayshon Boutte, let's talk about him, then I'll talk about AJ Brown. Kayshon Boutte, in terms of targets, was 81st at 46. He was 59th in routes run at 373, 69th in receptions, nice at 33, 52nd in receiving yards at 551, 18th in receiving touchdowns at 6, 4th in drops at 1, 4th in yards per reception at 16.7, 80th in yards after catch per reception at 1.2, which is actually weird. I feel like his yak is underrated, but only 1.2? That's, he's basically just a deep threat, I guess. My fault. He's not a Khalil Shakir yak demon, but wow, that's interesting. First in the league in passer rated when targeted. He had a league connection with Drake May, 133.2, and third in the league in average depth per target at 17.5. The man is an absolute dog, mind you. He was 58th in pass snaps at 397. Kayshon Boutte's a dog, man. From the gambling to the season at LSU to supposed to go higher to draft, to falling, to being a rookie with Bill Belichick, his first game against the Eagles, stepping out of bounds in the clutch, to having a like 700 or whatever, how many yards he had? It was 589 and 24, and then this year he had 551. Remember that clip? I think it was I forgot what his name was. I think it was Kevin Harlan. He's like, "Booty wide open." I know you know that. I know you know that call. But yeah, Kayshon Boutte, man, this would absolutely hurt for us to trade him away, but man, I just had a Jordan Schultz tweet about it, man. Like, a name that can come up in trade talks is page wide receiver Kayshon Boutte, was entering the final year of his contract according to multiple sources, with Romeo Doubs coming in and eventually AJ Brown trade, which, wow, just insane to see that again. So that's, again, the Schefter tweet I just read, but damn, my God. Teams believe he can be available for a price now. I'm interested to see why that wouldn't just be in the trade for the Eagles getting back Kayshon Boutte. I mean, they got Wicks, and they got Hollywood Brown. They also have Devontae Smith. And is there somebody else that I'm missing on that team? I don't know, but that's not the point. If we trade Kayshon Boutte, man, I'm absolutely going to miss him. No hard feelings. He literally saved my life with that one-handed touchdown in the playoff game against Derek Stingley Jr. We absolutely own him. I'll put a clip of that from NFL Films at the end of this video. But yeah, I'm going to be sick about Boutte if it happens. But Kyle Williams has the breakout. AJ Brown, Dobbs, Boutte, Mack, Pop, Chisholm. Like, it's just so many mouths to feed, man. Like Kyle Williams has to be a wide receiver 3 this season, if not wide receiver 4, and Pop Douglas is still there, and Matt Collins is still there. Like, you have to trade wide receiver in this scenario, you know? We just got Dobbs, man. Like, he's the wide receiver 2 now. They chose Dobbs over Boutte, which makes sound interesting, but Dobbs has more yak to him, man. And I don't know, man. Like, he has an elite connection with Drake May. Dobbs does, but he's a high volume, low target receiver. Like, connection with him is real, but I don't know why May doesn't target him more. I mean, May doesn't throw like more than like May last year was like a low volume. He's a low volume quarterback. He didn't throw that much, to be honest. I doubt he was top 10 in passing attempts. Yeah, Boutte's a damn good deep threat. He owns Derek Stingley, and I feel like he underrated yak, but I guess not. He's actually pretty low in terms of yak, but learn something new every day, I guess. But yeah, 33, 5, 51, 6, 16.7 yards per reception. Kayshon Boutte, you're an absolute dog. If we do trade you, I'll be gutted. I'll miss you, but yeah, he's an X. AJ Brown's an X. And Kyle Williams basically an X as well. I mean, he really should be in a slot, but if I speak, I'm in big trouble. Josh McDaniels. Yeah. Kayshon Boutte FC, man. Always going to be rooting for Kayshon, even if we trade him. Especially that play because the text. I can't wait to end this video and show you that clip. Oh my God, it was insane. But now let's talk about AJ Brown. Now the Eagles fan. I was told that AJ Brown was only come to the Patriots because of the connection with Braves and Rusina Diana. But I'm seeing Adam Schefter tweet about this now, and now I don't know. And I saw a reply like maybe we have to pay more of a price now because of the shenanigans that happened. Like no. that's not what's not what's about to happen. Harry Roseman ain't gonna pull a fast one on us. We're not gonna have to trade something egregious for him now. But I say what egregious is the first round pick, which is why it'll make sense. Like, imagine if you trade like a second round pick and Boutte for AJ Brown instead of having to trade a first round pick for next year, because obviously not this year, because it has to be post June 1st for the cap hit to lower, because they have a weird stipulation on the contract of AJ Brown of he has a humongous cap hit if he's traded post June 1st. Not he, but the Eagles have a huge cap hit if he's traded post June 1st. And I think it's still a decent cap hit if he's traded after June 1st, but it's just lesser. So you would think if you had to wait this longer, and maybe how he pulls a fast one in the back of your head, like, it basically has to be a handshake deal, because why would you then have to still remain at that high draft capital if it's, because I know you want to trade a first round pick from this year, 31st, and next year, which I think is a better draft, and you probably will not. There's a higher chance that you won't be in the playoffs. There's a higher chance that you won't be in the Super Bowl. Pats, we're making the playoffs, FC. Hold on. It's going to be tougher, but hold on. It's a higher chance of us not being in the Super Bowl again than being in the Super Bowl. So you want to trade the pick from this year in a weaker draft than next year, with potentially, in the odds say that you have a worse first round pick and a better draft. You want to trade that. So why would you still trade a 2027 first round pick? God forbid you have a dog shit season and AJ Brown has degenerative knees. Now, that would not make any sense at all. Now, let's talk about AJ Brown overall. AJ Brown last year definitely struggled in terms of drops. I want to look at his stats real quick. I know he struggled with his drops, struggled with body language. It was literally a stretch where he was not getting the ball. They were winning games, throwing temper tantrums as a grown-ass man. And there were also moments where they started forcing the ball and he started losing games. And it's like, damn, man. Like, Devontae Smith was doing this thug thizzle. And AJ Brown come along like, man, give me the damn ball, man. Man, give me the ball. I'm going to shoot my J.K. Rado, man. Give me the damn. I'm not going to say shit, man. Give me the damn ball, dog. Like, what y'all doing? Started losing games. Then he lose the playoff game. And AJ Brown doesn't play good. And he had a couple drives. And he had this and he had that. Like, that marriage just has to end. But AJ Brown last year, 120 targets, 78 receptions, 1,003 receiving yards. He still got that 1K, 7 receiving touchdowns, 26 in pass snaps at 517, 11th in targets at 120, 26 in route runs at 47, 13th in receptions at 78, 18th in receiving yards at 1,003, 11th in receiving touchdowns at 7, fourth in drops was only one in the regular season, but I think he had 2 minimum in the playoffs, which I'll get into. Yards per reception, he had 12.9. Yards after catch per reception, he had 3.5. Passer rating when targeted, he was at 28th at 100.1. Average depth of target, he was 40th at 11.9. Now, definitely intriguing that yards after catch per reception only being at 3.5. But just throw it up to him, I guess. Let me look at the postseason for A.J. Brown. 7 targets, 3 receptions, 25 receiving yards, and he had 2 drops. 8.3 yards per reception, 0.7 yards after catch per reception, 52.7 passer rating on targeted. Average depth of target was 18.3. So, yeah, AJ Brown, he's about to be 28. Obviously, reunited with Mike Vrabel. Tight ends legends. He was a big Patriots fan. Patriots FC, Edelman FC, Brady FC. I remember I think they said he cried when the Patriots didn't draft him out of Ole Miss in the NFL draft. They wanted to draft a couple busts. I think that was the year we drafted Nikhil Bus Harry. So, yep, we just absolutely suck at drafting wide receivers. We need to go out and trade for one. And it sucks that we have to trade a guy that we actually hit on, potentially, in Kayshon Boutte. Maybe in the trade, which would make sense to lesser that, because the Eagles, like, y'all could use another wide receiver too. You don't currently have a wide receiver too. Kayshon Boutte has a year remaining on his contract, but he is a wide receiver too. Like, he's not a high end. He's probably a mid to low end. I think he's a mid to low end wide receiver 2 and a high end 3. Like AJ, like Devontae Smith, Dontavian Wicks, Hollywood Brown. You still have Elijah Moore. Maybe just draft somebody as well. But yeah, AJ Brown, you're a future Patriot. Kayshon Boutte, hopefully you're not gone, but it doesn't seem likely. Again, we have a lot of mouths to feed in terms of wide receiver. They're not that great, but there's just so many mouths to feed. Let's say, God forbid, they draft a wide receiver. Like, yeah, I mean, Boutte's due for a contract. They chose Dobbs over him. Thanks again, AJ Brown. Kyle Williams in the breakout. I doubt this is the year of Pop Douglas. Now, obviously, I would much rather trade Pop Douglas or like Mac Hollins, even though Mac Hollins was really pretty damn good for us last year, or somebody else not named, obviously Dobbs and whatever already named. But yeah, AJ Brown, you are a future Patriot. Now he has his warts, but whatever. Kayshon Boutte, hopefully you're not a former Patriot, but it doesn't seem incredibly likely. And you know, it's tough. I absolutely love you. Save my life against the play against Texans, but me. So y'all that clip against Stingley. Be on me.